See, the rest stop's busy. A lot of traffic. I read on the internet that they're going to have weights crossing the Mackinac Bridge. And last night it was really busy. There you have it. They just opened up that part of the rest stop. So that's a good sign. Hey, hon, you guarding the van? Good girl, hon. Good girl guarding the van. That's a good girl guarding the van, hon. Good girl, honey. You're a good girl. I'm gonna get a new phone as soon as this Verizon store opens up. Hey, Starlight, how you doing? Going pretty good. Just partying. Buds are coming out in most of the trees. Leaves are coming out. The buds have been out, actually. Looks like it's, I mean, if you didn't know any better, it looks like back to a normal day. Come on, hon, get up there, honey. Good girl, that's my Daisy. Daisy said, I'm having a good day already. She got a biscuit from the girls at the coffee shop. Hey, Shell. Yeah, traffic looks like it's, I mean, it was really busy last night. It looks to me like it's, I don't want to say normal because, you know, it always changes. It looks pretty good. That part of the rest stop's open. So that's good. So now I'm kind of not sure where I'm going to go today. I see the farmer's fields. This one's doing pretty good though. I don't know if you guys are familiar with tiling, how they do tiling in a field. It's really interesting. And the holes are just big enough to let water but not dirt in. You wouldn't think it'd work. You'd think they'd clog up, but they work like a charm. I noticed yesterday driving around that there were just tons of farms that are going to do tiling now, which is kind of late. But I think go ahead and put it in. It doesn't bail you out of everything, but 95% of the time it does. It's an interesting system. They do the same thing on airport runways. Sod strips, different places, although it's a different procedure. Yeah, Daisy is the greatest dog ever. She got me to take her someplace last night, riding around. She wanted to go for a ride. She's the coolest dog ever, Daisy. I never would get another dog like this. Super smart, no problem. I have somebody ask me once a week, how long did it take to train Daisy to do this, to do that, whatever? I've never trained her to do anything. Nothing. Just does it. It's weird. And she was a young puppy when my neighbor got her. So it wasn't like she'd had a bunch of training from somebody else. So if you guys got anything that interests you, you can think of. That's a big gravel company here. You guys have something on your mind you think's interesting, let me know, because I'm kind of open today. I thought of Detroit, but I just don't like being there that much when I can't do an interview. Okay, hon, I gotta roll the window up. Don't want you to get a rock in your eye, hon. Dad doesn't want you to get a rock in the eye. Yeah, it's a super dog. I'm not kidding. What's interesting to me, I don't know whether it's just dog lovers that love dogs no matter what they look like, or they've really kind of got an idea what Daisy's like. She is an absolute fantastic dog. Yeah, she is. Hey, Melodic, how you doing? Just got my Stone Mountain coffee. Hey, Shaniqua, how you doing? Somebody sent me an email. They want to know what's that like sore on my arm. You know, I've had like a million sunburns, especially when I was as a kid, and you're not supposed to do it. But they use it for skin peels, and you're supposed to use like 15 to 20%. I use 100%, which they recommend against. Now it is kind of unsightly for a couple weeks, but it just gets the problem over with. It's like, could be a basal cell, actinic keratosis, you know, some kind of beginning skin cancer. So rather than dink around with putting a drop on for the next 40 years, I just torch that skin right out of the chute, get rid of it. Feel bad for the people flooding. It even flooded on the other side of Lake George, which was really, nobody's ever witnessed the water coming up that high. Those poor people down in Edenville, feel bad for them. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm headed to tell you the truth. You know, I did the UP a lot earlier this year. Detroit, I don't like it as much if I can't talk to people. I'm not sure where I'm going today. I already covered Midland, Edenville, the broken dams, Sterling, Pinconning. See the leaves out on some of these trees? Hey there, girl. Yeah, there's really not much in Bay City, tell you the truth. There's not much to do down there. Their waterfront's like commercialized. You're not going to see any freighters. It's the same with Saginaw. You know, there's not like anything really great like video. Yeah, how's that? I think that's the Cedar River that goes through Rockford, isn't it? What's the name of that river that's got all poison because of that Wolverine Worldwide Shoe Company? Is there flooding up there around Rockford, Shaniqua? I don't think it's the Grand River runs through Lansing, I think. It's not the Grand River. What's the name of that river? Yeah, Google it. Maybe it's the Rock River or something. That one housewife was very diligent in uncovering that pollution, or nothing would have been done about it. She kept pushing. They kept trying to hide it. Antelope River, okay. Yeah, up north is busy as hell. Yeah, it is. Well, you know, they're doing it by zones. I think I'm in zone 4, is it? Maybe I'm in zone 6. But the zone 4 is opening, I guess, this weekend. But I don't know if you realize this or not. You know, you're thinking, everything's open, that's going to be great, back to normal. Not really. If you look at the criteria you have to meet to open again, even if your area is allowed to do it, man, I would just be so bummed out as a restaurant owner or something, or a health club. They want the restaurants to have 50% capacity so you can do that social distancing. In health clubs, like, forget it. You got to go in there like you're about ready to do a operation just to knock out 100 setups. I mean, it's just, I mean, if you call that opening with a star next to it, I mean, I guess that's the smart thing to do, but it's not like open. Oh, thank you, Share Bear. Yeah, the channel is, I haven't been able to do my main deal, you know. I mean, sort of I have, but I'd never have gone this long without being able to get interviews, which I don't like to do. And let me tell you, people get pissed. I get about 20 emails a day, people threatening to unsubscribe, I'm not doing interviews, that's why they subscribed, blah, blah, blah. It's like, have you people watched the news? Hey, Terry Joe. No, not where I'm at. Nope, it didn't. Keep posting. Hey, I don't know if it held or not. I'm having trouble saving the settings on YouTube, but I did unclick a box, so you should be allowed to post links now without getting my approval. I hope it works. Yeah, she's a pain in my ass, man. That's not the first one. I got about 5 people that are always hassling me like that. Oh, here's a cop down here. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, it's a problem. Super big problem. So, I can't, you know, the state cops got some blue lights put on the back of their cop cars not long ago. Red, you know, so I'm not sure what cop this is here. You know, they're really enforcing getting into the opposite lane now. I don't know if you know that or not. If you don't get in this lane, it's a $400 ticket. That's a state cop. West Branch writes that ticket a lot. Which, you know, why not? You want to give these people some room, and it's unbelievable the people that get nailed when they're pulled over, either on a traffic stop or someone with a flat tire. People get run into all the time. Oh, Terry, you didn't need to do that, but thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, as I've told you guys all the time, YouTube's a fickle company, and I could be gone any day for nothing. It happens to people all the time. So if you're trying to start a channel, you're more than welcome to post links to your channel on my videos. I'd get going's good. Thank you, Terry. I'll buy a big old coffee later. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Oh yeah, you'll find it. You'll get haters as soon as you start getting some people that regularly watch your videos. It just, I figure it's about 5%, 3 to 5% weirdos. Oh yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Perfect day today. Beautiful. You know, another thing too is, like, I mean, you guys know, as much as I love going down to Detroit, it just doesn't make sense to be down there, even if you're abiding by all the rules, with this damn virus still down there. I mean, if you're down there and you can't interact, it's not that great. Yeah, there's a lot of good. I would agree. And I would think that good overcomes bad, and that kindness overcomes bitter, nasty people. It doesn't seem like it sometimes, but it does. It was so nice to see in these flooding areas the kindness of people to come out of nowhere and offer assistance. Oh, Sheriff Bear, thank you. You didn't need to do that, though. I appreciate it. I tell you guys, I look like I don't have any money, but I do okay, believe it or not. As you can tell, I don't spend it on clothes, homes, or houses, or cars. What do I do? Yeah, Terry, at least according to last night, you should be able to post them yourself now, because I unclicked that box in the settings. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? You getting any luck on your videos? I changed a setting in the... I don't know if it's stuck, though. So you should be able to post links yourself if you want to. Oh, that's cool, Sheriff Bear. Yeah, it's a great state. Oh, Melodic, thank you. You didn't need to do that. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is a perfect day today. You know, I figured out later last night, I think what happened is a comment that the governor made that if the water continued to rise, that Midland was going to be under 9 feet of water. Well, that's a hell of a lot different than being under 9 feet of water. So I went back and read whatever articles I could find and comments she'd made, and I think that's what happened. Someone took that as a prediction as opposed to a possibility, because it just seems to confuse. And that is, on these dams, when water goes around the dam or when it comes over the top of the dam, that's considered a dam thing. That's not true. And if you look at that I took down in Edenville the other day, you can see that water gushing out. That's what everybody was looking at. Helicopters were flying around and, you know, the road was blocked off. That's not the part that caused the problem. Actually, that area was kind of like a levee that was the east of that marina that you couldn't see. So I don't want to bullshit you, making it look like when you click on that video, oh, that's what it looks like. That's not it. But I didn't know that at the time. And I see constant photos and video of the broken dam, and that's not it. Too much water. Yeah, it's an odd connection between the tobacco, the cedar, and the Tittabawassee River. If you go on Google and you look up Sanford, Midland, Edenville, you'll see how, and once those two other dams failed, it was all over. Hey Cindy, how you doing? Oh, Grand Blanc, that's cool. Going. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going today, to tell you the truth. I know I wanted to go south. this traffic. This is crazy. What's today, Thursday? This is crazy traffic. People are really chomping at the bit to get the hell out of Dodge. Oh yeah, thanks, Cindy. I like them too. They're not, I mean, you know, I say this all the time. I upload the same stuff as I did when I first started on YouTube. Driving videos, birds, animals, abandoned buildings. Yeah, I like driving videos too. Most people don't though. You can't win. Some like music, some like the regular noise. You'll find that when you start uploading videos, man. You really get to understand the human spirit, what's out there. And when people can remain anonymous, all bets are off, man. They'll really let you have it. I get at least 3 or 4 emails a day telling me that I'm the ugliest, dumbest, most ignorant son of a bitch that ever graced the roads of Michigan, and I should do everybody a favor and kill myself. You know, emails to that effect. Yeah, I'm not into that paranormal stuff, but I know people that are. I got a buddy that's into that stuff. I haven't been over to Port Huron in a while, and that's a good place to watch the freighters. The problem is, that's it. It's freighters and nothing else, and it's really not worth. If you look at Port Huron, like on a map, it takes me longer to get to Port Huron from West Branch than it does from West Branch to Detroit. No, I did not see that depiction of the dam breaking. No, I did not. No. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting things, you know. I did the Midland thing. Honestly, I mean, it's terrible, and I'm not making light of the situation, but it's really bad that the river is overflowed in Midland. It just isn't what I thought it was going to be. The courthouse has got some flooding. There's a couple of apartments that got some flooding. Midland's, it almost looks like they planned for this, because the main street at downtown, that water need to raise 50 feet, which of course is impossible for the downtown to be flooded. So even though it sucks, it's not like it was looking like it was going to be in the media. Edenville and Sanford, I really feel bad for those people. You know, Detroit had that happen for a while. They had the Jefferson Bridge out. The Dix Bridge was working intermittently. The Fort Street Bridge was broke. So it basically isolated southwest Detroit around Delray and just choked off the area. Those bridges didn't work for a couple of years. Crime also went down. Oh, that's interesting, Cloudy. Huh. You know, when I was living down in Florida, I moved down there in '92. I would go to these like mini town meetings, and they were already warning everybody that Florida was going to be underwater in the next 50 years. You know, I just kind of blew it off. I don't blow it off now, I'll tell you that. I never used to believe it, but if you'd have told me it was possible, I wouldn't have believed that either. Oh, Carrie, what did it look like over there when you visited that area? You know, that's interesting you bring that up, Cindy, because It's interesting how you're presented a bunch of information and it's up to you to decide whether it's credible or not. Yeah, I mean, I'm a slow learner, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you, I had girlfriends when I was in college, and they were, for some reason, into composting and recycling, and they used to get pissed at me because I'd throw my bottles out instead of recycling. Sure as shit, they were right on that too. When I was a kid, we would change the oil as teenagers in our cars and go and dump it down the city drain in front of a cop when we were done. I mean, do that now, you get a damn death penalty. Oh, was it really, Melodic? I'm not exactly sure where that's at exactly. Where's that at? Hey, Mark. So if you guys tell me where you'd like to see today, or photos, videos, whatever. Flint, Saginaw, Bay City, Detroit. I'd go by Midland again, but there's nothing really to see there. Milwaukee Bridge. Something you know that's interesting to you. Oh, near Merritt. Yeah, I never get over that way. That's a beautiful area, though. If you take 55 and you go all the way across where you would be south of Interlaken, one thing that I've learned over the years, and that what you consider premium northern Michigan property is property that's high. It all depends on what your use is going to be. A lot of hardwoods, maple, oak. It's just a much prettier look. But if you're a deer hunter, you don't want any of that. You want that low, swampy stuff down there where I'm at now. It's not good for much, but when you're looking for big bucks in the fall, that's your ticket. So it all depends on what you're looking for. That area west of Cadillac and south of Interlaken, just jammed with beautiful, giant hardwoods. Here's another mystery. I saw that guy back there. People don't realize that from Bay City up, you're going uphill all the way to Gaylord. If you notice in the summertime, you'll see people pulled over with trailers or trucks that are overheating. That's because it's about a 2% grade. You know, I can't get over this time. That's a 2% grade. You're going uphill. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't get over there that much. But it's a beautiful area. I mean, super like a secret, beautiful area. No, it's not. No, you're right, it's not. I think Holland got that tulip reputation back when there wasn't a lot going on, and it was like roadside attractions like Deer Acres down in Pinconning. And you know, somebody planted a few tulips, and before you know it, that was the tulip capital. But you're exactly right. There's a lot of places like that. Yeah, I think, I'm not 100% sure of this because I wasn't going to go that way anyway, but I think I-75 is still closed from 17 Mile all the way down to Detroit. You know, I was joking when I drove down through there last time. It's the most massive construction project I've ever seen in my life, and I read this morning on the internet when I looked to see if it was open or not, that it's $1.5 billion. That's crazy. You know, it's funny, it's the same distance for me to go to downtown Detroit as it is to Mackinac, as it is to Sault Ste. Marie. Sault Ste. Marie, no kidding. 185 miles. Okay, good, Cherry. Yeah, good. See, it's good. It's funny because I can't delete the people that I blocked, but I can do everything else. And I've been going through this with YouTube for a month. Yeah, you know, I thought about that, but if I did that, I'll be Detroit, and I may do that. Yeah, I may do that. She does like that park. You're right. Terry, were you able to post those links on there pretty easily? No problem. Yeah, Daisy's a good dog. She really likes that park. I probably will take her down there. She's in the back seat sleeping. What happens is you know, you get a higher deck angle now, right? We're coming into summer. So, you know, from 11 till 6, that sun's coming through the windows, and it hits that black fur she has, and she gets hot. So she tries to, even if the windows are open or closed, she tries to avoid having direct sunlight there. She gets too warm. She's 6 years old. 6 years old. She'd be 6 years old about now. June, right around there. See, you know, I bet these fields are tiled. There's no standing water on them, and all the drainage ditches are closed. Oh, see, so it should have allowed it. It said on the setting that you could post them in the chat too. Huh, that's weird. Cars pulled over today. Do you guys ever use that Waze, W-A-Z-E? It's owned by Google. Shows you where all the cops are sitting. It's a hell of a app. I just get tired of hearing the thing going off all the time. Got a flat tire. But if you're a speeder, it's the way to go. Yeah, take care, Terry. Thank you. The cell phone's working a lot better today. You know, there was a lot of cell phone towers that were out because of the water. I couldn't get a cell phone signal for anything yesterday, especially not around Midland. On the live chat, said on the thing for live chats and videos. Huh. I guess only moderators can do that, but that's not what it indicated. Carrie, have you been getting more subscribers? How's that working out for you? Yeah, sure, Charlotte. Yeah, try and do it. Yeah. If you've got to rely on subscribers just by people finding accidentally, it's almost impossible. You know, unless you got a jumbo jet catching on fire or something. Yeah, no problem. No problem. a nice day. This reminds me like the good old days. Just going down the road on a nice day. A lot of people out. Look at all the people going north. And it's a weekday. No link. I know a moderator can post one. Hey, Friggin, how you doing? How's it going? See, a lot of people at that rest stop. Hi, hon. Go ahead, hon. Go on, honey. Go on, hon. Should have worked in live chat, and I've been really disappointed with Google's YouTube's customer service lately. It sucks. Whole month I've been trying to, people get banned and blocked accidentally. I mean, a lot of them are on purpose, but a lot of them are not, especially if somebody's on a cell phone. If they're swiping with their finger, it's easy to block someone. And if you don't catch it right away, somebody emails me the next day and says, hey, I'm blocked, I shouldn't be. And to go through that list and find them takes forever. Yeah, they took that away about 2 weeks ago. I could never do it on my laptop, my desktop, or my phone. Other people could, but it never worked for me at the beginning. I don't know why they would have done that, because, you can kind of vet somebody right out of the chute if it's legit or not. Oh, no kidding. I didn't know that about YouTube. Is that right, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Good luck with everything. It takes a long time to get your channel going, so don't get disappointed or discouraged. I never was really thinking I'd have anybody watch my stuff, so it never bothered me. That's where I saw my first dirty movie. Only time in my life I used fake ID. It was 1973, the Mel Theater. The good old days. I'll tell you one thing, that taco place in Midland, I've been to Midland before. I've been to a couple Loons games, different things, talking to guys about antiques, but if you've never been to downtown Midland, that is really a cute, top-notch downtown. It's a great place to just go visit on a Saturday or Sunday. They got a lot of little gourmet taco places and coffee places. It's nice. It's like Ann Arbor or Birmingham. Oh, that taco place is excellent. That lady told me she reopened because she just couldn't stand being home with her kids any longer. But that taco place is excellent. Whatever lies ahead. Yep, that's the auto owners. Oh, Coopersville? Yeah, I know. I was there a long time ago. I used to have some pretty good Civil War. girl. You having fun, hon? Riding down the highway? That a girl, hon. You know, it seems absolutely nuts that I would drive this far, with the majority of the reason being so my dog can run around a park. But I do it. You know, now that I think about it though, maybe I-75 is just closed on the weekends. I keep thinking this is the weekend for some reason. They can't have that all closed right now, do they? Can somebody check on that, see if I-75 is closed now between 17 Mile and 8 Mile? Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I think of that all the time. It is for some reason. I had other dogs. I had a couple miniature greyhounds before. It was the same thing. I think it's open, it's that nice grass on their feet. They can just run. They don't need to be jumping over stuff like Clear Lake trails. I'm just guessing. If they were hunting dogs, it probably wouldn't be their favorite park, but because they're not, it's perfect for them. Yeah, I like drive. I've always been a big-time driver, as you guys know already, but my whole life, even as a teenager. I bet I've taken 115,000-mile driving trips. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah, I don't get the days mixed up now. This is a beautiful driving day, though. It's crazy the amount of traffic on a weekday. Of course, you know, people aren't working still, probably. Look at all these cars. My God. I'm going the wrong way. Everybody's trying to go up north and I'm leaving it. Maybe cray-cray is right. I am crazy. Flooding down there. You know what sucks is, and you realize this, there's a lot of people that have been flooded that have never had flooding before. I mean, it's that bad. I don't know if I told you this yesterday, but I thought this was interesting, and I was talking to maybe it was the day before, a Department of Transportation engineer. And you'll see a lot of those state trucks around the bridges, and what they're looking for is debris to get under a bridge, and then it makes the water go over to one side and it starts eating away at the foundation near the pylon, and they're looking for bridge instability. The state has some kind of boat that they put in the water that kind of, like, I'll say X-ray for lack of a better word, the area, and they decide whether they need to close the bridge or not. Yeah, air fry hamburgers. You just sit there and you got to make sure they're all beef hamburgers. All right. And you just put them in this air fryer. Not one hamburger, two. And then you just sit there like you have had a gummy. And you think that this hamburger is cooking with no oil. Just air. Unbelievable. I mean, would you rather watch Eatonville underwater or air frying hamburgers? I mean, is there anybody in this world that doesn't know how to air fry a hamburger? Or that doesn't have a basic understanding of what one looks like when it comes out of that thing? Of these science questions you get. If I was driving on that flatbed, how fast would I was going? If I was driving the length of the flatbed, you get three choices. Part of the reason for the traffic, they're doing road construction here. Gas is $1.89 everywhere for anybody wondering. Water in these fields. Is this buffering today or a lot better? No, James, she's an absolute lunatic. See, she's got an outstanding drunk driving warrant for arrest. All right, Starlight, yeah, good luck with everything. Yeah, she should have took her stimulus money and paid her tickets. I mean, this lady is really, something's wrong with her, big time. I mean, total bad news trouble. Yeah, my mom was a nut job too. She died in '82, so I haven't had to deal with her in a long time. Oh, look at that flooding out there. That's a farmer's field, believe it or not. Wow. Here too. That poor sucker's got his tractor out in the middle of an island. Oh, no kidding, Carrie. Yeah, so you can see they got a lot of water down here. Look at that. These aren't lakes, these are farmers' fields. Poor farmer, sorry about that. I asked some of these people if they needed help. I'd have helped them get all this shit out of there. Yeah, look at this water. Oh, wow. You know, you haven't heard squat about Saginaw flooding, but look at it. Coming over the old Milwaukee Bridge, you'll get a good look now. I think it's the Milwaukee Bridge. No, I'm getting close. Yeah, here it is. It's a hell of a view from this Milwaukee Bridge. Remember when they were making this, the company that was building it messed it up, and when they got to join the two sides, it didn't fit. Hard to believe you'd have to put all this money into a bridge to go over this little dinky river. Bridge looks like it's settled quite a few places. So even down here, a lot more green on the trees. Hey, there's a freighter down there today. You hardly ever see a freighter there, bringing in cement. This is Saginaw, Michigan. Saginaw, the east side, far east. Now I don't think that many people have planted yet. At least people that don't have tiled fields. Buena Vista Township it is. I think I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to get gas up here, you guys. So I'll check in later. You guys have a good day today. You too. Post links to your video. Write a famous song that I carry. Yeah, St. Louis Arch. Yeah, I've been up in that a few times. Actually, gas is cheaper about 3 exits down. Yeah, sure will. I'll do an update later. So have a good day, everybody.